Hey everybody, what's happening? Son of a Silverstacker here. In today's numismatic news and information for the 26th day of December 2022, I'd like to welcome you over to AppMex so we can check out those spot prices. But before that, I'm going to welcome you over to Good Morning 2 with Tiny Numismatics, number 307. That starts this morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, 6:30 a.m. on the West Coast. Also, I want to give a huge shout out and a big thank you to all of our channel members. I really appreciate all y'all's support. Now, over here to AppMex, looks like gold, silver, platinum, and palladium have not moved since Friday because, well, there you go. The New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ stock market will remain shut on Monday, December 26th, in observance of the federal holiday for Christmas. That was 13 hours ago. Now, there's some other news I'd like to share with you. It came out 2 days ago. This is out of the IRS. It says IRS announces delay for implementation of the $600 reporting threshold for third-party payment platforms. 1099K. So there you go. Merry Christmas from the IRS. Now, there you go. Welcome to fun. Absolutely. And it says here, countdown to the next fun convention is 10 days, 4 hours, 40 minutes, and 34 seconds. Are you ready for fun? It says here the planning is finished and the show is sold out. No more spots on that floor. Can you dig it? I can. I'm going to be there. It says here, and I'll be there for the opening ribbon cutting ceremony. And I'll be watching the Deputy Director of the United States Mint, Miss Christy McNally. That'll be kind of fun. Hopefully, Rising Heritage will be there, and we'll get some photographs and maybe some videos of the occasion. That'll be kind of cool. Now, over here to FX Street, and there's an article by Chris Signer from Money Metals Exchange, and the title of his article is Avoid Silver American Eagles and Save Big. And this is from 12/19/2022, and this is his analysis. And there's some interesting words they use here, and I wanted to share that with you. And it just basically says to me that dealers want your American Silver Eagles so bad that it looks like they almost disparage the United States Mint while almost giving all this praise to the American Silver. I don't know, you just got to read this along with me because it's just really interesting, the take on this. And what do you think about the slant or no slant of the writer in this article? What do you think his takes on this? Do you think he really wants those American Silver Eagles really bad? And it's kind of like, well, it's kind of like a salesman. Now, here we go. At least in my opinion, anyway. Now, it says here, most longtime bullion investors know silver American Eagle premiums are at very high these days. In fact, I think most of us know that this is the highest they've ever been. Yeah, it's almost $20, $21 per American Silver Eagle. Yeah. Now, the coins command a numismatic-like premium, but they are anything but collectible. I don't know about that. I think there's a lot of people that would argue that they were very collectible, right? Now, the dysfunctional U.S. Mint. What? Right off the bat, taking shots, right? Okay, a little shade thrown the Mint's way. U.S. Mint makes tens of millions of them each year, but unlike well-run private mints, wow, in the next sentence they take another shot. These government bureaucrats, another shot, are incapable, another shot, of or unwilling to address their production and sourcing stumbles. So demand for Silver Eagles continue to outstrip supply. Now we know that demand is outstripping supply. That's why we see the premiums so high. But what if we took out the middleman? Would the premiums be as high as they are now? Or could we go straight to the United States Mint and buy some of those bullion coins someday? I think that would really, well, it'd be a really great thing for collectors and investors. It says here, buying Silver Eagles is something of habit for some investors. Wow, you're doing this in your sleep, I guess. Just out of muscle memory. In addition, the droves of newcomers entering the markets these days are instinctively drawn to the coins. Well, newcomers who don't know what they're doing entering the markets are instinctively like, a moth to a flame to these American Silver Eagles. Boy, this is a really interesting article. They are official. Okay, that's true. They're legal tender. That's true. And carry universal recognizability. Maybe that's the reason to own Silver Eagles, because they're universally recognizable. They are legal tender. They're official, yeah. There's somebody who was trying to trade a Canadian gold coin for a chocolate bar. I think most people took the chocolate bar because the other coin, well, it was in another country's denomination. And I don't know if Americans knew that they could, well, anyway, it was gold. Woo, yeah. Give me the gold every day of the week. You can take a chocolate bar. Now, however, as our staff will explain to anyone who asks, there you go, our staff sales, there are alternatives which offer so much greater value. Now, it says here, we often can't talk people out of buying Silver Eagles. Do they even try? Is that what they do? Yeah, don't buy those. Still, since we want to do right by our customers, it is worth buying. It is worth trying. Wow, they do try. Wow, isn't that interesting? So if you wanted to go buy a car, right, and you were like, yeah, I want that model, and they were like, well, actually, you should take this model. I think it's more suited to your lifestyle and your, or your bank account. Would you even buy that car? Or would you leave the lot? Yeah, I think we'd leave the lot. Now it says here are 3 reasons to buy cheaper alternatives. Yikes, cheaper. I think that's a bad word to use. Not like a bad word, like a 4-letter word, but cheaper. Why not use less expensive? Okay. Now it says here the first reason that is that an investment in Silver Eagles is seriously speculative at this point. Now, the first reason that the Silver Eagles are seriously speculative isn't buying all silver speculative at this point. Okay, anyway, whatever. Now, buyers aren't just betting on silver prices. Almost 40% of what an investor puts into each coin is the premium. I would say yes, almost 50% in some cases, which is at all-time highs. Remember, there we go, all-time highs. I said that earlier, but did they? I don't even know. It doesn't even matter. In order for that portion of their bet to pay off, premiums will need to go even higher. Well, I think if the price of silver will go up and the premiums go up, well, I think that would cover their costs. Now, it says here, it is easy to make a good argument for silver itself being cheap, inexpensive. Making the same argument for Silver Eagles is way harder. No one paying today's premium should be under the impression they are buying low. Yeah, it's all perspective, isn't it? Right? It is all perspective, especially if you think that buying low, you could have the impression that silver is going to go to $1,500 or $100 an ounce, right? And that could give you the impression that you're buying low, I would think. Okay, now it says here, if Silver Eagle premiums return to what they averaged between 2010 and 2019, it will be a decline of, I can't even talk, it will be a decline of nearly $15 per ounce. What? Yeah. Now, this time period, folks, between 2010 and 2019, the economy was getting better, right? So are we getting better or getting worse in the economy, right? Yeah, I don't know. Probably have to go to the bookstore to find out about that one, or even the Google machine. Now, it says here it will be declining nearly $15 per ounce. In our estimation, the likelihood of that is far greater than Eagle premiums rising by another $15. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Now, it says here, the second reason is buyers get very little actual value for all those extra premium dollars. No value. Let me think about that. The trust and recognizability that comes with the official U.S. coins is worth $1 or $2 historically. All right, fair enough. Over time, buyers expect to pay a couple dollars more when they bought them, and they expected it to go a couple dollars more when it was time to sell. All right, fair enough. What does paying more than a $2 extra get for investors? Probably nothing. Yeah, that's another opinion. We don't know. It says here they're not getting a collectible because Eagles are anything but scarce. Yeah, I don't know about that. There are no meaningful legal or tax advantages to owning them. I don't know about that. Oh, man, I don't know. See, folks, I'm telling you, and they aren't going to be easier to sell than any other common silver bullion products. All an opinion, okay, and that's fine. You can have an opinion. Everybody's welcome to their own opinion. I thought that was interesting, though. The third reason is that the bid-ask spreads are extremely high. Dealers are afraid the bubble and Eagle premiums will burst, and they will get stuck holding the bag. Now, he's saying here that if all these dealers, all right, third reason, the bid-ask spreads are so high that the dealers might get stuck holding the bag, paying all this money for expensive, extremely high bubble premiums, all that good stuff. Well, thus, they are hedging the possibility by setting bid prices well below the ask. Yeah, but at the same time, they're willing to pay you good money for your Silver Eagles, I'm telling you. Since they're prudently managed dealers hedge against price fluctuations in the value of their inventory. Here we go with some business 101, right? This allows them to keep buying and selling to clients without regard to market prices. And the reason they're doing this is they're doing the setup. That's called the setup, right? Because they want to make you think that they're the authority and they know how the business environment works. Now, it says here there are, however, no similar tools dealers can employ, right, to hedge against premium fluctuations. They don't want to be caught with a lot of inventory purchased at ultra-high premiums, so they must add an extra cushion. You know what? Listen, I'll tell you what. When silver's going up, people buy silver. When silver's going down, it doesn't seem like people are buying silver. So even with these high premiums, I think dealers know, for whatever reason, that they can add a little bit more on, $2, $3 more to their American Silver Eagles than any other coin or bullion because of what it is. And I think this is I don't know. I'm not really buying this argument, but that's okay. It says here, this means new Eagle purchasers will need to see new Eagle purchasers. There you go. See, there's a lot of interesting words I use here. It's like ninjas, word ninjas. New Eagle purchasers will need to see larger rise in silver prices in order to break even versus investors who bought something with a narrower spread. Now, it says here, for those who bought Silver Eagles in years past, when premiums are low or were low, congratulations. You could make a nice profit by selling them to Money Metals Exchange and swapping the proceeds into silver bars or rounds. Consider doing so before Silver Eagle premiums come back to earth. Yeah, no, I'm out. Interesting take, though, isn't it? I mean, they want your Silver Eagles, folks. Why do you think that is? There's got to be a reason. Got to be a reason. And I think they kind of touched it here, with the value and the legal tender, and all that good stuff. But I'll tell you, they're not telling you the main reason. They gloss right over it. Now, here we go. This is Coin Week, and this is by Bullion Shark. All right, they're trying to sell you something too, but they are absolutely correct, I believe, when they show you what they show you here. Now, it says here, an overlooked modern rarity, burnished silver eagles. I totally agree. Now, what burnished is, it's basically the uncirculated that you get from the United States Mint. Not a bullion dealer, not a coin dealer, but directly from the United States Mint. And there are a few years that they wanted you to look at. So here we go. Burnished silver eagle mintages figures. Now, they started minting them in 2006. And then here in 2009 and 10, they did not make them at all. All right. And we could see that happening eventually, but not for next year, because I'll show you. Now, here we go. Starting in 2017, they had a mintage of less than 200,000 for every single year. And that also includes the 40 coin sets, the 40 coins dealer purchases. Yep, that's right. So there you go. I thought that was really interesting. Wanted to share that with you. And I will leave a link in the description for this particular video. In the video for this particular article, as well as this one, because this one here shows you, because, let's face it, the other one I showed you from Coin Week by Bullion Shark was not very comprehensive, because there are numbers that aren't, well, they're not jiving very much, actually. So there's the real numbers right there. Good stuff. Wanted to share that with you. Also, check this out. Bam! The Mint open subscription for 2023 West Point American Eagle Silver Dollar, and that is the uncirculated one. So those are still available, folks, if you wanted to get those. And what I wanted to point out to you by bringing this particular page up. Now, it says here, and this is subscribe and free, right? Subscribe and get free shipping. And let's face it, folks, your free shipping ends every calendar year. So in a few days, the United States Mint will not give you the free $4.95 shipping until you meet that threshold of the 3 purchases in 1 calendar year, or the subscriptions get free shipping, right? So there you go. And remember, the subscriptions count towards your 3 for the year. All right, now check this out. Here we go. Oh, and the missing read at edge looks like it's going to be in about the, maybe the 259, 258 spot, not the 3 o'clock, because 3 o'clock would be about 2 reads, maybe 3 reads lower. Anyway, household order limit of 10. I'm telling you, this is the year of the caps, folks. Household order limit of 10. And last year, that product, well, it had a mintage limit, right? A product limit of 160,000, but no household order limit. So it looks like the Mint has switched these two and put an HOL, household order limit, as opposed to a product limit. And I don't know what's going to happen as far as the product limitations. However, we can look at the historical average and pretty much guess that it's going to continue to be under 200,000 coins. Now let's go to those plus ones here today. Bam! Now, the real joke. Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7 ate 9. Well, why was 6 also afraid of 9 on New Year's Eve? Well, because 9 ate 7. Yeah, he sure did. Now, here we go. What's coming up is New Year's. Yep. And you could probably be thinking about short-term and long-term goals for New Year's. You can quit smoking, right? Find a new job, drink less, help others, get fit, enjoy life, join the gym, take a trip, find love, lose weight, and save money. There's all really good reasons to improve your life and, well, maximize your potential in life. There you go. Now let's head over here to 395 99.9 KOI and Coin News Radio. This is OMD, and the song is called Electricity, and it's probably from like 1985 or 1986, and it's about solar power. Yeah, a song about solar power. Who knew? There you go, folks, right? I'm telling you, it just gets wackier and wackier. But it's a great song. It's a catchy tune. I hope you enjoy it. Now, there it is. I want to thank you all for watching. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you're hearing, please subscribe to the channel. It's free. Son of a silver stacker. Out.